What's going on, everyone? It's time for another horror film review. Well, it's more like a family drama, but it's marketed as a horror film, so I'm going to call it that. Today we're going to talk about a film called Savannah Haunting. It was released April 8th, 2021. It was directed by William Mark McCullough, who did films like Body of Sin, The Unseen, Massacre on Aisle 12, and Black Flowers. Um, Okay, so this is actually apparently based on the haunting that the writer and director lived through. So they wrote a script about it and try to make it more into a ghost story. And then yeah, but they also added interviews into this. So it's bookend by interviews of people who apparently lived through the haunting. So yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, so Savannah Haunting. Well, uh, um, a young couple and their two kids move into this house in Savannah, Georgia, and yeah, it slowly start to unravel a dark mystery of some weird sense. It seems like they might have lost a child or something. There's this odd, unnerving question about why it's so depressing and stuff. And as the story unfolds, it gets more and more weirder and more darker, and eventually, and and then you find out what the truth really is and what that is actually in the house. This is your typical sort of like haunted house story, but it focuses more on the family drama dynamics of what's going on. It appears to be targeting the mom the most, and yeah, so you get a lot of family tension and drama and stuff like that in this. So overall, I thought it was very well shot and acted. I thought the acting was actually really good in this for an indie film, and it definitely has its good moments, but there is quite a bit of dull moments in this film. It's not. Uh, if you're thinking of that, it's going to be like the next Conjuring or The Haunting in Connecticut, it's not like that. This one definitely takes a very more dramatic approach, especially through the first half. It's like a slow burn, and it's not that scary. Don't really do very many jump scares or anything like that, and which kind of sucks because we call it a Savannah Haunting. You're kind of looking for that in a film like this. But no, this one actually tries to keep it subdued as much. Um, and yeah, overall, I thought the story writing was pretty bland. Obviously, it wasn't that interesting, and it had some pretty neat twists in it and a unique sort of climax, which really makes you go, "What the hell just happened?" But yeah, but that even with like the last like half hour, it was not enough to save the rest of the movie. So that the characters are actually pretty well written though and fleshed out, and you can definitely tell he was trying to have his family dynamic in there, and they even put in some more like modern stuff into it. So like their teenage daughters like questioning her sexuality and stuff like that, which didn't really need to be in there, but it's in there. So it had some interesting things like that you don't really see in movies like right now. So yeah, I thought that was a interesting little thing. Overall, though, it's very slow. Not much scary things. Also, let's talk about the effects first. Um, the effects, yeah, there's some makeup effects in this that look pretty shit. And overall, there's not much. It's too brightly lit for the most part, so whenever they try to do a darker scene, it kind of comes off as cheesy looking and not realistic enough and stuff. So, with that, the last bit did have some. They kind of definitely focused more on that, which actually ended up being a little more interesting. So this is an odd movie for me to review because I like bits and pieces of it, but I didn't like the whole thing. And overall, if you look at it as a whole general sense of the movie, it was slow, dull, and not really entertaining enough. So I'm going to give this film a 1.5 out of 5. So yeah, but if you want to check it out, it is on Tubi and on Prime, so you could check them out there. I'll link the Tubi one down below so you can watch it for free there. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram. It's linked down below. That's where I post clips of films I'm going to review in the future. All my stories, you put the film title in there, some like history thing or something else in there as well. Also, my Letterbox down below, Derek P Reviews. That's where I post my first star rating right after watching the films. And my Twitter's down below, reviews_Derek. So follow me on those platforms. Name this channel. Like this video, share it with some more people wherever. Comment your opinions of the film down below if you have any films or film franchises in any genre and on any streaming service that you want to hear my opinions on in the future. Comment those down below too. I'll try my best to get to them as soon as I can and if I can find them. Make sure you subscribe. Hopefully find some weird, obscure, and odd they probably never thought of checking out together. And also share my opinions on popular films that come out, classic films, news on other things as well. And don't forget to ring that bell because we're going to finally continue on with the Friday the 13th franchise with Friday the 13th Jason Lives in the next one. So make sure you tune in for that. Watch out for all those haunted houses and evil kids haunting you. And I guess I'll see you all in the next review. Also, one last thing. Most of the scary parts in this were freaking dream scenes. I hate those. So, yeah, just thought I should throw that in there. But yeah, so watch out for all those kids haunting you. And I guess I'll see you all in the next one. So until then, cheers.